talked for like legitimately an hour. Oh wow. I talked for an hour before playing the game. So what were we doing? I think we did some side mission stuff. I think we have a little bit more gold. We could probably go back to the merchant and see if we can purchase something else. I don't know. But oh yeah, when it comes to the attachments for weapons, do they automatically get attached after you buy them? Oh yeah, we also have oh well, no. I think most of these were oh no, that was a 1-pointer. Fuck it, spend it. So I think we've invested in all of the 1-point skills. So now we just need to start gaining skill points for the tours and 3ers. That should be good. Ooh, yeah, negotiate better prices in the merchant stuff. Should probably invest in that first, so that way we don't spend as much gold and stuff like that. That'd be kind of good. But yeah, welcome to the second day of Shadow of the Tomb Raider. This is our still a blind playthrough. It's going to be until we beat it. Why is she looking at? What are you looking at? Are you dozing off there? Is there something up there? Is it because there's that person up there and we can talk to him maybe? Maybe, baby? What? I kind of wonder about Lara Croft. She tends to doze off from time to time. Especially now it's her third title into the new franchise.
How are you?
Check out what I have.
I don't know if it's me either, but does anyone notice the graphical difference between the first 2 games and this game? And does am I correct that it feels like it's a downgrade? Or is it because it's like, I don't know if it's because it's like they're using a different engine or something like that, but it feels graphically, at least in the character models themselves, look a little less. I don't know. It just feels something's a little off. I don't know what to say about it. It's just something's different. I don't mean to be a dick, but I thought we already bought that weapon. Didn't we already bought that weapon? I thought we already bought that weapon. Can you rebuy? No, wait. No, J&D Model 27. Yeah, that's a different weapon. I wonder if it's like a more powerful... Oh, it's more powerful. It looks like a revolver. 6-shooter? Looks like. Oh, yeah. But I wanted to invest in ammo pouches. So we're going to do that.
A good deal for both of us.
Oh, yeah.
I'm always ready to do business.
All right, before I do any more business-related stuff, I'm going to try and get some, like, points and shit.
Jonah, I found Incan ruins, but I think the foundation of the temple is older.
Yeah, Abby remembered where she saw that symbol. It's inside the temple somewhere.
Great. Tell her thank you for me.
I'm right here. You can thank me by not
What the fuck?
breaking anything.
I'll be right there.
Wandering spider. Oh, God. I already got the creepy crawlies in my foot. So dart poison. Yeah, I guess once we get the ability to start making like poisonous darts and stuff like that, we can start doing it. I got that. I hate that feeling, man.
Konirea, the Incan god of the moon. He was relatively low in status, so he didn't have a mate. This tells the story of how he reshaped his sperm into the form of a fruit, which impregnated the goddess Kavika when she ate it.
That sounds like Zeus.
His pregnancy came as quite a surprise since Kavika was a virgin. But when her son was born, the boy immediately solved the question of his paternity by crawling right towards Konirea. Kavika was so humiliated by Konirea's low standing that she fled with her son to Peru, where they turned into coastal rocks.
That's a sad story. Man, that's interesting. The Incas or the Mayans and all that, or is this the a lot of the mythologies and all that have very similar tales. You know, they're not like one-on-one type of tales and all that, but they're very similar to like other things like Greek mythology, Norse mythology, Roman mythology, all have very similar like mythologies. And it's crazy when you like listen to them and all that. Like the Indian mythology with all their gods have very similar like problems that their gods had to deal with. And it's like, well, if you kind of think about it, the struggles that the gods have to deal with are very similar to what we have to deal with. They're just they're tales of human struggles in god form, to where we can relate to the gods and we can start kind of seeing eye to eye and some of their trials and tribulations and lessons that we have to deal with and learn from the gods themselves. And that's why there's those stories. They're learning experiences, and they're supposed to be I think in a way guidances, guiding lessons to us humans. So yeah, it's kind of cool to kind of see that in other cultures.
I can hear them calling from under the earth. The voices. The old gods.
Maybe you just need to rest.
No. See for yourself. See where the breath of the gods rises from the womb of the earth. Listen to their pained howls.
I hadn't noticed that. Where is this breath?
You'll see. You'll hear it. Perhaps you can ease their suffering.
Oh, it's another tomb. We'll hit that up once we're done with our main mission. Yeah, I'm thinking that, like, after we're done with this little tomb thing, or this little archaeological dig, we'll hit up that tomb. See what stuff we can get.
Hey, looks a lot bigger on the outside. What'd you do?
Jonah, look. Ishal and Shakshal, the twins come together.
It's a fake wall.
What is it? Laura,
What?
Abby said not to break anything.
I'm not breaking it. I'm restoring the original. Someone was trying to hide it.
Destruction of property.
The twins come together before following the path of the living.
It's been tampered with. Like that thing in Mexico.
This must lead to the next clue.
Go. I'll stay here. See what else I can find.
Sounds good.
Why don't they just destroy it? What the fuck? It's like someone really wants to hide it, but also like have someone like Lara discover it. That just activated something very big.
The twins. Life and death. Jonah, I found the temple.
Holy shit. Oh, and it looks like Trinity is already there.
Trinity already there, trying to blast their way in. I'm gonna take a closer look.
Motherfucking Trinity, and it's like all the bad guys love to use explosives, huh? Wee. I really hope there's no predators in this water, because that would suck. So how do I know when I'm getting low on like like getting low. Oh, I guess there's a. Okay, my controller starts to vibrate. It's like, how do I know if I'm getting low on oxygen?
Forward outpost. Status report. Operation Lone Wolf underway.
It's at least
What's the rush all of a sudden?
it's like it's 15 guys that passed me.
Is here in your room. Is that good enough for you? Aye, Commander. Sorry, sir.
Aye, aye, Captain Stubby. Are those piranhas? Oh, those are piranhas. I think those are. Please don't get stuck. Oh, shit.
Those drones were unexpectedly heavy and sharp.
Drones?
Glad you're here. We have a problem.
Jenny again? Come on.
Shit. Man, that is just overpowered as shit. I fucking love it. Who needs the stealth when you can just kill them all at a distance? Is there anything in the water? So satisfying to just take them all out from a distance like that. I do have to say, like, the guns and all that don't feel too good in the game, but man,
When the Lord gave his
the bow
courage
still
to
feels
Noah,
fantastic.
saying never again will he destroy this world, it can be interpreted as he has decided humanity has learned their lesson. But have we? There is also a different interpretation to be made, and that is that he has given the agency of destruction to mankind itself. We are responsible for every living soul, and they are now tarnished and besot. It has been 4,000 years since the world saw purity, and we aim to end that. We will be the architects of the new world. We will pave the street to heaven for all. We will usher an end to this sinful, reprehensible world.
It sounds like they, in a weird way, they have their own type of apocalyptic event. They cater it to their own way, wipe out most of human civilization, then shape and mold what they can control into their own image. That type of storyline, that type of motivation reminds me of a bunch of other like movies and books and all that. Kind of reminds me of a bunch of different things. Even in Mad Max, where certain tribes and all that have survived the apocalypse and everything, start molding in their way of living into their own image with controlling certain groups. And that kind of reminds me of what like Trinity wants to do. It's very interesting, and you know, it's not unique, but it is always an interesting concept. Yeah, it's like it's something that's already been talked about and used, but it's
All full up. Can't carry any more.
it's something. It's something.
Laura, you okay?
Yeah, there's a Trinity base here.
Hey, Jonah,
Ooh,
happened here. I said don't break anything.
sorry.
Hey, Abby, I can explain. I'll get back to you later, Laura. Don't do anything crazy.
Trinity's really on edge. Still, if they're here, they're ahead of us. At least it means I'm on some sort of track. If Dominguez is right and the sun is dying,
Can't do
I have to
that.
get to that box before he does.
Probably upgrade that if I wanted to. There's only like 2 weapons I can really upgrade. What can I upgrade in this? Accuracy? Oh yeah, definitely.
The younger Croft
Croft
was
report.
more active and less cerebral than her father was. Although intelligent, she is less focused on the meaning and history of the artifacts she seeks and more prone to risk-taking. With no children or family of her own, she is free to pursue her targets, almost to the point of obsession.
True.
Although this can make her appear impulsive or unpredictable at times, we believe her drive and the balance of her personality will make her easier to influence, with the promise of greater challenge and more likely to deliver results. Any information she might have that Richard Croft withheld from Trinity would simply be a bonus. We recommend her as a strong target for recruiting.
I like the disdain in her voice while she's reading that. So they're trying to, I don't know if they're still trying to like manipulate her in a way, but that is a very good, that's very important. Like the Croft report is pretty important, especially in the future to come during this playthrough, is that they're manipulating her to do certain things for the overall benefit of Trinity. It's interesting now. You're gonna have to keep an eye on what Trinity's actually doing on purpose to see what they're trying to have Lara do.
After action report. Attention, Dr. Dominguez. Search site, Mazaruni River, Guyana. 5.8165887-59.468158. Discovered evidence of Maya migration. Upon subsequent investigation, site deemed a dead end. Actions taken. Site flooded by redirecting river. Locals recruited for labor eliminated. All trace of presence scrubbed. Other. Kick up at nearby village. Lethal response necessary. Area isolated. Site flooded. Appears natural. South American rivers rising due to climate change story seeded in media.
Wait, mud patch? Oh, that's cool. Let's get muddy. So now we can blend in things. So I'm guessing the mud dries up over time, or can get washed away.
Borvenir, this is Commander Rourke. Have you achieved lockdown?
We're almost there. All access points are covered, and most of the barricades are finished.
She's got that
Almost isn't
Rambo
good enough.
intensity in her.
Secure the perimeter now, and make damn sure it's locked tight.
Aye, sir. If I could ask, sir, what's going on?
Recon team is en route. Rourke out.
First Blood. Isn't that a Rambo? Yeah, isn't that the title of the first Rambo movie? It kind of reminds me of Rambo.
This is not the time to fucking wander off.
Uh-oh. He notices his friend's gone.
Something suspicious here. Too many structures in here. The sightlines are shit. Shouldn't we send someone down to look for them?
Rourke was explicit. No search and rescue until the recon team gets here.
But it's almost been an hour since last.
Could have said he was leaving.
Hey, PC, what up? Doing good, doing good. Continuing Shadow of the Tomb Raider. We're doing good so far. Kicking ass, taking names, all that other stuff. Peed off at yourself? Why you peed off at yourself? Pissed off? Did you do something? Trying to see if there's anything I can collect, but I think we're good now.
Okay,
Oh.
perimeter's locked down. All we have to do is wait for the refund.
Doesn't it seem a little weird to you? There was a problem underground, but we're fortifying ourselves from a threat from the
Two.
land.
Seems pretty standard. If something did go wrong, we should assume it could be anything. We've got the temple covered, too.
So there's a total of
Still feels
4.
like we went from an amber alert in a known area to a red alert all over the place.
We've been overreacting to things since that storm hit.
Ah, I'm sorry, dude. Do you think there's any way to like possibly repair or fix whatever problem? You know, best thing to do is communicate. For some reason, she doesn't want to communicate with you. That's her problem.
Those were good men.
But if you're wanting to communicate,
Men.
then at least
Someone's lying to us, and we
you're
might
doing the better part.
because of it.
Calm down. If there was something we needed to know, we would have been told by now. And Rourke wouldn't lie to us.
He wouldn't, but he's not in charge. Dominguez is calling the shots, and that shifty bastard's got a god complex.
I don't trust him 100% either. But even though I've seen him stab locals in the back, I've never seen him cross one of us.
So I don't know how I'm gonna like. I wonder if he'll come a little closer. I can get him. See, that guy is facing over there, though.
Grave robbing. Many would say we got what we deserved. What do you think happened down there?
We're securing the site. Obviously, somebody thinks they got attacked.
By what? There's nothing down there.
You sure? We were searching for something. Maybe they found it, and it wasn't what we thought.
Oh, so brutal. So how do I get these two? I want to like 100% like
I must be going crazy.
I want to 100% like fuck them up. How do I do it? Oh, here we go.
Soon? Probably.
Oh, he's gonna check it out.
Back up here.
There.
She's hunting us.
Oh shit.
Copy that. We'll find who did it.
There was another person that used to visit our channel that always had a, I don't know, just bad luck in relationships and everything, but oh, okay, never mind. But always keep recommending people, just do your best. Don't get it agitated at yourself and everything.
Jonah,
Every relationship's a learning experience.
To lock down a dig site below an old oil well.
You going to check it out?
Yeah, I'll see what they found. Rourke was there in Cozumel when Dominguez took the dagger. They must have figured out the next step to the hidden city.
That's why I always try and tell everyone. It's like, look, like, you're not doomed to be single for your whole entire life. You'll eventually find that right person. It takes a while. For most people, it can take a long time. But never be 100% frustrated at yourself. It's not your fault. Well, I constantly have to tell people that. It's like, look, not your fucking fault. But it's also not the other person's fault too. That's another healthy thing to remember. It's not your fault, but it's also not the other person's fault. You know, some people just can't work together well. Yeah, if you're only 19 years old, dude, you're good. So you're only 19 years old, and she was your mom's age? Around 30 years old? What? Wait, so you tried to date someone around your mom's age? Did I get that correct? That might be probably the issue too. I mean, an age difference like that tends to be pretty hard.
There's been a bloodbath here. What happened?
Someone died. So like Laura and I's difference, my wife and me and my wife's age difference around 5 years age. And that could be extreme to some people too, though. Like 5-year age difference can be pretty hard on some people, but I guess it really depends on what you're most comfortable with. If you're comfortable with an age difference to the point to where the person you're dating or possibly going to marry in future is about the age of your mom, that's up to you. Me personally, I would be extremely and 100% uncomfortable with it. Because there's going to be a certain point in time where that person's going to pass, like 20 to 30 years before you do. Now what are you going to do?
Attention, Dr. Dominguez. Possible entry point located for temple outside of Kwakyaku. Excavation equipment en route.
Because they might be a more mature person and everything like that. Maybe. It's not 100% of the time that they're going to be more mature. But, you also kind of have to think to yourself in the future, is like, that person's not going to be around as long as you are. Just statistically speaking, by age difference wise, they're going to pass way before you do. Statistically. Two years or a year is a pretty good way to think about it. Yeah, because the person's pretty much grew up same time you were or anything like that. You both have the same mental fortitude and upbringing in a way, so you're not going to have a generational difference. I think the best thing for people, especially if you're still in the dating scene, is that you want to date someone in the same generation that you are in. If you date someone that's a different generation, they're going to have a different mental upbringing. they're going to think differently, quite differently. You're not going to see eye to eye at sometimes, and there's going to be those cases where you're probably going to have more of an outcome of arguments. And it's not like 100% of the time too. Someone that was a boomer, or someone that's a millennial or Generation X or Gen Z could probably have different philosophies.
Inside the temple.
I think we found something here too. Some numbers. I'm gonna clear it off.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've never talked to anyone that has said they truly enjoyed dating, because it's almost like a job that you don't get paid for. And two, there's a high possibility it's not going to work out. So, and it's a 50-50 commitment. Whoever you're dating has to put in the same amount of effort that you are to the person that you're dating. Oh my God. Is that one I think it is? Is that magma? I think that's magma. If that's the case, shouldn't it be extremely way too fucking hot in this room to the point to where we're gonna die? Are we dying here?
The numbers on the pillars look like the first